Meatloaf, I heard rumors that James Gunn will direct Superman Legacy. Thoughts on that happening? Would you choose someone else? They're kicking off this DCU with Superman Legacy. James Gunn is in the middle of writing it. He has said that ever since all of this was first announced. They've said they do not know who is directing it, but the rumors are that his CEO partner, Peter, wants James Gunn to direct it. Also, like he says he loves Superman. James Gunn, kind of at this point in time, he directs the stuff that he writes. You know, you can go back in time. He wrote the Scooby-Doo movies from 20 years ago. He wrote Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead. But more recently, he's directed most of these things that he's written, in particular, all of these big high-profile ones. And if you're kicking off your own new universe, it would make sense that, you know, you'd want to be all in on that. And I imagine some of the question is, will he have time to shepherd a universe while also directing a movie? Right, what do I think about James Gunn directing it? If he's writing it and he's over the universe, whether he directs it or not, it feels like his handprint's going to be all over it no matter what. Whatever his vision is for this thing. And I'm not expecting this to be the Suicide Squad. I'm not expecting this thing to be Guardians of the Galaxy, Peacemaker. I'm not expecting it to be like that. Like, he's more versatile than people give him credit for. And if he's writing it and he's picking the director, it's kind of like when, you know, George Lucas didn't direct Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. He didn't direct them, but George Lucas is all over those movies. I feel you might as well have him direct the film in that situation. You might as well, because it's already going to be very James Gunny anyway. Might as well just let him lay the foundation. I would assume the concern is that is just too much. Like, you're trying to shepherd this whole thing, you're writing a bunch of things, and now you're directing. Directing is such a busy job. You're just locked in to do so much stuff. Every decision, you have to approve it. You're in there. So does he want to have a whole year locked in doing the day-to-day of every decision for a movie while trying to, in general, guide all of this stuff? Kevin Feige doesn't do that. But Kevin Feige is just Kevin Feige, and over here, it's James Gunn and this Peter fellow. Also, James Gunn seems to be extraordinarily prolific. Even in the announcement that he made, he goes, yeah, you know, I wrote Creature Commandos and I'm writing Superman. You're just like, wait a minute, Creature Commandos? When did you write a whole season of Creature Commandos? You've been finishing up Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and you did Peacemaker last year, and you did Suicide Squad the year before that. Like, when did you do all of this? How are you getting all of this done? He just seems like the kind of guy that can get more done than most of us. So, the other question there, who would I choose, or would I choose someone else? My gut is to say might as well be James Gunn, as I said before. But who would I choose? It's tough to say because James Gunn is writing it. Like, if you asked me, independent, hey, we're going to do a Superman movie, who do you think would make a good Superman movie? I'd be like, I don't know, Brad Bird has a certain optimism in the way that he does his stories, a great dynamic action, hasn't done enough live action films. I'd love to see him do a Superman movie. And like, I'd think through it and I'd be very different, but Brad Bird directing a James Gunn script, I don't know if that's a good fit. I don't know what the script looks like, so it's a little bit tough to do that. And, you know, I would look for someone, if I'm picking, independent from James Gunn's script, someone that kind of have done a big blockbuster that's lively, that's hopeful. You know, I'm a Man of Steel fan, but I don't know that Zack Snyder was ever a good fit for Superman because he just has a more bleak, a darker worldview, and that's not the ideal fit for Superman. Hence why a lot of people don't resonate with Man of Steel. It's like, this is too dark for Superman. What are we doing here? Well, it's because it's Zack Snyder, and Zack Snyder's kind of like that. So I would get someone that is kind of hopeful, optimistic. But given that it's Brad Bird is the name I'll say, but given that it is a James Gunn script, I say just go down that James Gunn path and let him direct it. Most of these clips are pulled from my weekly Patreon live stream. Join at any level, and you can join the chat and ask all the questions you want. That's for as little as $2 per month. For $5 per month, you can get your name on my end card. For $25 per month, you can have a monthly video chat with me. Link is in the description for more details, and keep talking movies and TV too much.